Listen to me. The way Zell Swag gagged up Rasheeda and Yandi Luther the King has made my month. Not my day, but my month. Do you hear me? Girl, she was standing there with this face as if she was in the right and he was in the wrong. And I was over here saying, clock it. Is y'all ready to talk about this episode, girl? This was a lot. Let's juice.
Come on, Blaze.
It's the beef for me.
For your guy, for your B-O-Y. Drop it for your guy, for your B-O-Y. Do it for your guy, for your B-O-Y. Come on, baby, we live.
What's up, y'all? It's your girl, Voodoo Doll TV, back with a quick little jokes or whatever the case may be. And girl, Yandi Luther the King has made a day for me. Do you hear me? They say this is the day the Lord has made, and he made it specifically for me. Because when I seen Zell Swag gag Yandi Luther the King and Rasheeda, I said, thank you, Lord, praise him. Yes, I did. I praised him. I said, look at God. He might not come when you want him, but guess what, family? He's always on time. Now, a lot of y'all, if y'all haven't seen the episode or seen the clips flying around social media, this what had happened. So y'all know Zell Swag got a baby on the way, right? Now, allegedly, they say it was by some girl who was out there in, in a party. Y'all know, a Diddy type party, type Teaze. And anyway, Zell Swag has been wanting a child, so the girl said she pregnant for Zell, and Zell don't want no paternity test or nothing. He said that's his baby. So now everybody wants to make fun of Zell Swag's situation as if they are not living in a glass house as they throw these stones. And it just so happens Zell was the one. He was the one today. He was the 1, the 2, and the 3. And Zell had to gag the girls up. Now, as I said in my Twitter post, Rasheeda is low-hanging fruit. I mean, it's like gagging her, although it still makes my day and grinds my gears, it just don't hit the way, it normally should hit. But all that Yandi Luther the King. Girl, when I seen Yandi made this face, I said, look at God. Praise him. Yandi thought she was going to get her little 1, 2, yin, yin, yin off, a little kiki, cock. And Zell had to shut her down, and I was here for it. But other than that, y'all, we got some other things to discuss in this episode. Lil Zane done got caught up between his baby mama and his wife. Girl, I don't even know what else happened. We gonna get into it, but let me tell y'all something. First of all, like this video, okay? Second of all, we have to discuss Sierra and Carly, the lead singer of Face Number 5, getting together for a dual marriage, or what do you call it, proposal shoot. We're going to get into things of that nature. And I need y'all to get your earbuds because there's a lot of things going to be said, girl, and I can't wait. Do you hear me? I cannot wait, girl. I need y'all to grab them earbuds, grab everything you need, girl, and let's get into this episode, okay? Shout out to Yandi Luther the King in New York. Please come get this heifer. Let's get into the episode. So now the episode opens up with our girl Rennie forsaking them children that's already here to act like the one she pregnant with is the golden child. And she down at the doggone the doctor's office getting her ultrasound. And guess who's there? Her man. Now they say he got 5 other children waiting in the balance, rolling in the deep, but he gonna sit up there and smile for the camera and act like this his golden child and first child too. Girl, I can't stand Negroes. Let's move on. Now we have Carly Red, lead singer of the group Changing Faces, Face Number 12. Carly Red is with her fiance. They're sitting down discussing, I don't even remember, but what I do remember is her talking about having parties and having people around or something of that nature. And I couldn't really concentrate because this face seemed a little new. I ain't gonna lie, I wasn't sure, but I'll wait till we get further into the episode to figure it out. Now, this here is the man they say he owned Now That's TV, and I forgot what he told Carly. It really don't matter because he's probably cheating as we speak, but I do know Carly feel like the Bam is gonna take her man because she said, see, Carly got 12 faces, but the Bam only had 3, so she feel like, the Bam a little more fresher. But ultimately, girl, that man don't look like he worth a dime anyway as far as his character, but we gonna move on because if Carly happy, I like it. Let's move on. Now, Zell Swag is on the phone with his friend Paris. That's the girl who was on Love and Hip Hop Hollywood or LA or something like that. She used to be a big bike girl, but she got on that Ozempic. and something like that, maybe a gastric sleeve or something. And she done got slim or whatever. I don't really recognize her offhand, but I gotta look at her teeth because you know her side teeth a little bucked. But neither here nor there. He's on the phone with his friend, telling his friend that Saucy is out here acting funny and the girls is hating. And she was like, girl, you need to settle this. This is your child, your future child, girl. And he was like, I know. How I'm gonna be a mama father without protecting my seed? You know? Child, let's move on. So now we're starting off with Little Zane, heavy on the little, light on the Zane. Him and his wife, I still don't remember her name. She's not even memorable, so don't worry about it. But anyway, she hops up in the confessional to say that she finally gonna talk to her husband of 11 years to see if he been cheating and dealing with that other woman. I'll be the other woman. Boy, it's hard singing that song when you the wife and the other woman. But anyway, she wants to talk to her man, and look how little he is. Oh, look at little Tootie Too. Oh, look at little Tutu. Oh. But anyway, she's calling a meeting with him because she has some things to discuss about what's been going on with this baby mama or whatever and a child. Now, he hopped in the confessional nervous, you know what I'm saying? Hair braided to the bike. Like he had it back in 99 and 2000. And he was like, you know, I don't know why my wife be tripping. She is the other chick. Everybody know it. My mama know it. My daddy know it. We know it. I know it. I don't understand why she keep calling these meetings. But nevertheless, I'll sit down and play the fool with her, you know, but I just feel like this is pointless. And I'm here for it. So now she sits down and she says, Little Zane, I've been married to you for 12 years. I'm hearing rumors from your parents that they're naming your child and the child is not biologically yours. And we need to have a discussion with your baby mother, your baby's mother, or whatever her name is. I'm telling you, we need to have a discussion with her because I'm putting my foot down and I'm not going to stay in this relationship with a cheating leprechaun, okay? And he was like, baby, please don't do that now. You know what it was when you got here. But nevertheless, I just want to reassure you that I don't know that lady. I've never touched that lady except when I had my churn and when I be cheating. The little baby not mine. But if you want us to have a whole meeting or a conference in Geneva, we'll have a conference. But make sure you're strong, okay? You got to be strong for this conversation or whatever. And she was like, oh my God, what's happening? And he's like, don't worry about it, girl. Just make sure you put your strong hat on and your strong shoulders on because it's going to be a lot to bear. Let's move on. So now, speaking of being strong, Weak Sauce Rasheeda decides that she wants to meet up with Kirk's older churn who he cheated on her for, and she raised anyway. But she want to meet up with them to kind of discuss what's been going on with their daddy. She said that he haven't been down at the house and she want to talk to him. Now here we have Little Adam's Apple Jr. and Adam's side chick Eve as his daughter. Now I thought at some point maybe the next generation would be a little more smarter, but it took me 2 seconds to realize they're slow as turtles. So now they're here for a lending ear for their stepmama, aka the mama who got cheated on. And Rasheeda starts off by saying, you know, I just want y'all to know your daddy been cheating and sliding his Adam's apple all around Atlanta, and I'm tired of being embarrassed, so I kicked him out. He not staying in the house. He actually just staying in the backyard. And I want y'all to know that I'm a woman. I need to feel respected. And then on top of that, Jasmine is over there trying to act like she got my man, but that's my man. I'm the one stick behind him through thick and thin. I was the one who shaved his Adam's apple down that time he couldn't swallow that time. And I feel like that this girl Jasmine is not about to come in and tear up my family. You know, bad enough I had to deal with it with y'all mama. I'm not about to let Jasmine come in and do it now, girl. What is going on? So Lil Adam's Apple Eve, that's Rasheeda. No, not Rasheeda. That's Kirk, little girl. She says, well, you know, my father is very promiscuous. Everybody in the streets know it. But at the end of the day, I be going over there to pick up my little brother. And when I go over there, Jasmine, you know, she don't be naked or whatever. She be having a little 1-2 yin. But I feel like she might be ODing it because my daddy, even though he's a horrible husband, he is a good father, okay? He's a good man. I told you he's a good man, Savannah. You know what I mean? So now Lil Adam's Apple Jr. is perplexed because he like, wait a minute. Am I witnessing Dumb and Dumber in real time? I thought I seen this at the movies. Is this real? And I'm saying, yeah, Lil Adam's Apple. Shut up and listen to it so you can respond later. So now Rasheeda hangs her head low in woe, and she's like, I've been dealing with your daddy cheating on me and skeeting on me for 40 years. At some point, I'm tired. It still lingers in my mind that time K. Michelle told me I had bags under my eyes. And I had to realize it was from the stress. And I have to start forgiving my husband because I married him and I made my vows in front of the Lord. It don't matter if they say my mama was selling me off the curse so she could probably get a chance with him. It don't matter. I felt like that was 50 years ago. I'm already 65. I'm not getting no younger. I need to stick by my man, but Jasmine gonna have to stop. I'm tired of hanging my head low. That's why my bags keep swelling up under my eyes. Now the son is like, oh yeah, she's slow as a turtle. She's slow. She real slow. I'm trying to pick between her and my sister, which one the slowest. And at the end of the day, it's almost like racing to watch paint dry. Both of them slow. So he said, I don't know what to do. I'm perplexed. Let me scratch my head and act like I'm nodding and listening. But at the end of the day, my stepmama's slow. Yeah, she crazy. Something wrong with her. So look at Lil Adam's Apple Eve. Well, Rasheeda, at the end of the day, a good man is hard to find. And like Betty Wright said, I'd rather have a piece of man than no man at all. So you know what? I feel like you should forgive my daddy because, my daddy have his shortcomings as do all men. But at the end of the day, he do take care of you, right? I mean, that's more than I could ever have because my man, the one who had got me pregnant, left me stranded. And look at Rasheeda. You know what? You sure is right. She said, you gotta go through something in order to be something. She said, you could be a cook in the kitchen, a lady in the streets. You can't show your teeth to every guy you meet. I said, go ahead on, Rasheeda. Betty write that situation and say I'd rather have a little piece of something. You feel what I'm saying? Go ahead on. Christmas time coming up, girl. Y'all need gifts for them grandchildren. So feeling defeated, Lil Adam's Apple Jr. said, I might as well get in on it and say, Rasheeda, I never liked you. My mama couldn't stand you actually when I was growing up. She always used to say how you wasn't worth a dime and she hated when you said, put it on them, make them wanna marry me. He said, but I've come to realize you the best thing for my daddy because my daddy don't have nothing and he'll never be nothing. So I'm with Lil Adam's Apple Eve. I feel like you should go ahead on and forgive my daddy. He's a good man, like she said. And yeah, I think we should move forward as a unit. And she said, you know what? You right, Lil Adam's Apple. Now let's move on. So now, two of the main characters of the group Changing Faces decided that they want to do a dual, engagement photo session. Two women's with no men's. They all pride themselves on getting rings with no husbands, husbands with no marriage, marriage with no commitment. But nevertheless, they put their faces together, and at some point, I thought it was gonna catch a fire. They say you're not supposed to put plastic on plastic. They say if you rub it together too much, it might start to burn and melt and all of that. But nevertheless, the photo shoot went off without a hitch. I couldn't tell which one was which. All I knew is it was two mummies sat up on the doggone camera ready to take their pictures to tell the girls, y'all just mad because they done been engaged 11 times and y'all can't get a man to take y'all out to dinner. And I said, touche. So Sierra, face number 5, hopped in the confession room and was like, I ain't gonna lie, like the girls really be mad and hating because we have that magical poom poom where the boys keep wanna propose to us, and it's not our fault. Now granted, we don't keep these Negroes. They might be around 90 days right after the proposal, but it don't matter. We getting proposed to. Like, why is y'all hating? And I said, go ahead on, Sierra. I'm gonna stop you when you start lying. Go ahead, girl. So after the photo shoot, Sierra pulls her lead singer to the side and said, listen, we haven't cut an album in a long time because you keep beefing with the BAM. We need the BAM. She is our bass/tenor singer. Please make up with the BAM. We got things to do. Rennie got a little baby shower brunch. I want everybody to be there. I want to throw us an engagement party, but you need to be cool with the BAM. So what do you say? Are you willing to forgive? And Carly Red said no, because she gonna try to steal my man. She already worked with my ex old man, and you know how that go. If I'd have worked with your ex, would you like that? And Sierra was like, no, I ain't gonna lie, I wouldn't like it, but I have so many, I would have to figure out which one. And she said, but that don't matter. She worked with my ex, and I feel like I'm scared to have her around, because she gonna take my new man. I'm scared. And I'm saying, Carly, go lay down. Girl, how she gonna take something that was never yours? Every season you get proposed to and every season you come back single, girl. Let The Bam get her the 1-2 yin yang. And trust me, she don't want your ex. I promise you. I seen the way his teeth built. I don't think the Bam want him. Don't worry about it, Carly. Now you got to move on and be free, all right? Keep your man by your side and let's move on. So now we're still on the tour of Saucy's Pride Month tour, and he has now sold out the bathroom, the men's restroom, over at somebody's auditorium in somewhere in Americas. Now this is big for Saucy because he just remembered the last time he had a concert in the men's restroom and nobody listened. So the fact that all of these people is there, this is big. So now after the show, he goes to his mama. He was like, Mommy, I love that you're embracing my loose-wristedness. What do you think about the show? And the mama was like, it's you. I mean, very gay, but you know. I mean, I guess this is Pride Month, so this is what it's supposed to be like, huh? I'm just here for the camera shot. As soon as the camera's cut off, you're going to be every you-know-what in the book. So now the mama was like, well, Saucy, when the last time you talked to your man, girl? Because you know the last man you brought over there talking about the chef, he talking about he wanted to marry you. And I said, that is blasphemy under the Lord. How is he going to marry you? Y'all is two men's. It's going to smell like a men's locker room at the wedding. How y'all going to get married? Find this in the good book of the Bible. And Saucy was like, Mom, the cameras are still rolling. You got to act like you cool with it. But anyways, I know he be wanting me to talk about marriage and all of that. But you know, I ended up breaking up with him because Zell got a baby on the way and I really don't want to see that happen. So I just got into it with him over nothing and was like, you know, you too clingy. So I decided to leave Chef D alone and go focus on my time with Zell because I might be a stepdaddy mama, you know. Now, the mama being the bishop down at the First Gospel Cornerstone Church, she not really feeling this, but she gonna, you know, smile it up for the camera. And, you know, Saucy said, Mama, you just gonna have to accept who I am, girl. I'm tired of acting like I'm not who I am. You gonna have to accept it. But, you know, your mama would never really truly accept it, girl. She just over here trying to play it up for the cameras, and it's sad. But ultimately, Saucy said, you know, Mama gonna have to figure it out, and Zell gonna have to figure it out as well. Hop in the confessional, Bell Pepper. So seafood stuffed baked potato loaded with no chives hopped into the confessional and was like, listen, I left Chef D alone because he broke too and I'm tired of funding these Negroes. She said, but at the end of the day, he said, Zell got a baby on the way and Zell really is out here acting like this is cool, but Zell is being a duck goose. So I'm going to pull up on Zell at whatever event he going to be at and tell him I'm not ready to be a grandmama daddy. I'm not ready to do it yet. Baby, I am still in my prime. I just sold out somebody's dining room. So the bathroom has turned into the dining room. I have a lot ahead of me and I need Zell to get up off of this idea of a baby. I need him back in my arms or whatever. Girl, let's move on. So now we move to the next scene. We have little Zane, heavy on the little, light on the Zane. And he hops in the confessional to say, Lord, my palms been itching. I'm sweating. Today is the day my wife meets my mistress, aka my baby mama, and I don't know what to do. So I said, oh, Lil Zane, you about to get caught up, but let me see your baby mama. Let me see what she look like, you know what I'm saying? Because this about to be a battle of the new, you know, Tyra and Amina. You know, let me see what she look like. Get her up here. And girl, when that lady pulled up with that fitted cap to the bike, looking like she got her top out of Charlotte Russe and her bottom out of Mexico, I said, I know you lying. I know you lying. This one of them girls who was fire at 20, but you know, they age at 40, you know. Girl, so she gives him a hug, and I ain't gonna lie, I ain't like how passionate this hug was. I ain't like it. Lil Zane, you too Lil to be cheating. At the end of the day, this hug gives me, girl, this gonna always be my baby father. And in my mind, I'll always be his lady, Heather Headley. That's what it gives to me. Y'all tell me. It gives, girl, I'm letting you borrow him, but whenever I want him, I will take him back. That's what this hug gives to me. I didn't too particularly like the embrace of it all. Girl, where is your wife? So now she sits down with little Zane, heavy on the little, light on the Zane, and she says, you know, have you told your wife that I really could really like ruin her life? Like, have you told her that it don't matter if I'm now shaped like the Michelin Man, you still love me and will always love me, and that she's on borrowed time because at any given second I might feel like I want my baby daddy back. Do she know that? And he was like, oh Lord. Now in comes the wife. Fine, cute, you know, nice looking girl. And this is a lesson for you girls out here in the world. Y'all think looks is all it takes? No, these Negroes will stick their thing in a hole, girl. Look, he's forsaken his wife, but it's past her prime, abuelita, girl. Y'all got to be strong, ladies. Be strong and keep your head on a swivel. So now he finally embraces his wife, and I ain't gonna lie, I be picking up on little things. I ain't like the one-handed hug. Cause see, when he had hugged the baby mama, it was two hands embraced. You know what I'm saying? You know, lock the arms on the back side or whatever. But on this, he gave a one-handed hug, and I didn't too particularly like it. So they sit down, and the baby mama was like, finally we meet. You cute or whatever. And the wife was like, well, you not. And she was like, it don't matter because I got your nigga. And I said, oh, what's going on? So now we got to get into the meat and potatoes of what's really going on, because the wife has so many questions because she feel like the mama has just exposed that she was actually the side chick, that the baby mama was the real, type 1 girl. So the baby mama was like, girl, what do you want to know? Let me just start, girl. When I first met you or heard about you, girl, I was already with him. We was together for years in Skulls and Blues. I decided to let him, live with you and be with you because he had found out I had got pregnant by somebody else. So for real, instead of this being like a beef, we really need to be, you really need to be thanking me. Cause if it were not for me, you would not be, wed at this point. And look at Lil Zane, heavy on the Lil, light on the Zane. That nigga look like life in all of his worth is passing and flashing before his eyes. And I'm over here saying, somebody kicked the chair from under this little bitty nigga. You feel what I'm saying? So now the wife, whose name I don't know and don't care about, she was like, so let me ask you a question. So are you trying to say that when I was with Zane in 2011 and I thought that we were together forever and he really loved me, that you saying that he only proposed to me because you allowed him to? Is that what you're trying to say? Are you trying to say my entire marriage was a lie? Are you trying to say that, you was really the one who he loved and I'm just a side chick? What is going on? And look at Lil Zane. Oh, my Lord. I can't have her mess up my home. This girl be paying the bills. I ain't worked in 20 years. Girl, I need this lady. I need my wife. But I also want to keep, messing with my little baby mama. My baby mama got to chill, bro. She really messing up my little livelihood or whatever. Lord Jesus, be offense. This what Lil Zane saying. So he hops in the confessional literally because he's so little and he had to jump on the chair. And he says he wants immunity because he feels like he want to plead the fifth because he don't have nothing to do with these girls going back and forth. And I'm saying, Little Zane, that's not how that works. And why do you need immunity if you're not guilty? Just tell your baby mama, you should have told her that before the meeting. Yeah, I've been messing with her, so do you still want to have the meeting? Because you about to embarrass this lady like this. But she don't care, so we don't either. So now Lil Zane cornered and realized he had nowhere to go, decided that he's going to confess. He said, yes. I'm tired of lying to y'all. Yes, I have been sleeping with my baby mother. Actually, I'll never stop sleeping with her. Honestly, I really want to be with her, but she on Section 8 and you got a job. So I figure I'll stick with you because at least I ain't got to worry about us getting kicked out with you, But ultimately, yes, I am with my baby mother. That's my baby mother, okay? And she was like, are you serious, Zane? And she looked over to the baby mother and said, how dare he cheat on me for the likes of you? How dare he? I work out. I got plastic surgery and I ain't got no children for him. And you mean to tell me he's going to cheat on me? Speaking of cheating, what about this last child, this alleged illegitimate child? Is this Lil Zane baby? I need answers. What is going on? Help me out. So the girl said, girl, no, girl. So what happened was one time me and him had went on a break and I decided I was just going to, give out my little cooch or whatever. And I ended up getting pregnant. So, to spite him, I got pregnant and I kept the baby. And I told him off the cuff, this not your baby. So don't worry about it. And he was like, it don't matter. I love you so much. I want my baby to have your last name. So basically, yeah, the baby got my last name. Your mother-in-law named my child Lil Zane Jr. And that's just that on that. So, take that and do with that information as you please. And look at Lil Zane. Girl, his whole life is flashing before his eyes. That girl had done already set up the little people stairs in the house. She got the stool for the kitchen for him to reach the top counters. And his baby mama is about to tear all of this hard work down. He's over here saying, Lord, I should have called her before this meeting. So now look at her wife. Really, Zane? Really? After all I done for you, you're really going to send me out like this? You're going to cheat on me and lie to me so the baby is yours? I need a paternity test. And I'm saying, girl, girl. The girl is telling you that's not his baby. But see, my thing is with the wife is now you want the baby to change the last name, and I feel like that's wrong. Girl, if that baby been having this man last name for 8 years, let it ride. I know a lot of girls won't agree, but I say let it ride. That's wrong. And like the lady said, so you willing to really uproot this child's knowing of who he is? I get it. He not the daddy or whatever. But you want this child to have a whole new last name all because you in your feelings? And I'm saying, duh, abuela. What you mean, girl? We being selfish right now. Our husband is cheating. But you know, in the grand scheme of things, I understand Consuela. You know, she really just trying to see what's best for her child. You know, even though allegedly it ain't Lil Zane's. So, the wife ain't trying to hear all that. She was like, girl, I ain't trying to hear none of that. At the end of the day, Zane needs to get a paternity test. And I'm saying, for what? She literally just told you that's not his baby. Like, what else do you need? He's already named the baby after him, girl. He's a new junior. What do you want? What do you want? But I know what she want. See, what she want to hear is the truth. She want to hear the truth. So Maria decided to tell her, look, girl, I say you trade my baby keeping his last name for your nigga. And the girl said, what? She said, oh, yes. Because, see, I'm really doing you a favor right now because I could have been pouncing on it like a pogo stick, but I've been letting you live for the past 6 months, you know. So instead of you over here crashing out by the last name, girl, what you want your husband on his last name? And look at Lil Zane. Girl, Lil Zane. Girl, now he done got in a confessional and the people said, now Lil Zane, you done lied to this lady. And he said, yeah, I did. He said, but at the end of the day gonna end and she gonna be right there with me. So it is what it is. And I said, sound about right, girl. Let's move on. So girl, moving on. This is where the story gets good. So now original Spice, Old Spice, not the Ice Spice, the regular Spice, she decided to forsake her own churn to be a auntie to a child that ain't never been born. And she went on and planned a baby brunch. I don't know what that is, like a soft baby shower or something. But she got all the girls coming. She's super excited. And she's vying for her position as godmother to this light-skinned child or whatever the case may be. And look who's there. Shakana. She's there after embalming bodies all day. She decided to wash her hands and carry herself on down to Hell's Kitchen where Spice had done booked this doggone event. Now, you know, Shakana is very messy. So she starts out talking about how Zell got a baby by a real girl. Now, why would she do this? Because Zell happened to be walking in and he heard part of what she was saying. And Zell was like, Shakana, please don't play with me today. I'm on one. Y'all really, really played in my face. I got a baby mama now. I'm a father mama. Y'all gonna have to stop playing in my face for real because I'm really about to start going off on y'all. I'm tired of y'all. So Shakana was like, well, dang, Zell, I'm not saying nothing wrong. I'm just saying I was surprised you a baby mama father. That's all. Don't be like that now, Zell. Come on, give me a hug. And Zell was like, no, I don't even like you, you little oompa loompa. No, I'm not giving you nothing. She was like, dang. I hope your mama don't bring you to my funeral home, girl, because I'm going to make sure you don't look good. You doing the most now. And look at Zell, it'll be a cold day in HE double hockey sticks and your doggone moratorium before I kept my behind down there and give you a hug. You a hating ass hoe, and hoes that be hating ain't happy. So with that being said, Shakana, please get out my face because I really don't want to gather you together today. I got some bullets in the clip, but it ain't for you. It could be, so just please tread light. So now look at Shakana. I was just trying to say, Zell, I'm happy for you, but you got a real girl pregnant. Like, it's not no surrogate. It's not the fake baby. It's not a Cabbage Patch. It's a real baby. And I was just saying that, you know, I knew you like the little bi or whatever. You like the girls and the boys, but it was just shocking that you really skeeted off in somebody. Dang, Zell. And I'm saying, Shakana, tread light. That boy is on one. Please tread light. Now, this prompts Zell to say he done had enough. He said, you know what? I'm out of here. This girl really playing on me, and I'm really about to go off on Lil Shakana. So before I do that, let me go. It's already hot in here. I came in with my wife beater on because they ain't got no AC in here. Please, let me up out of here before I really drag your friend Spice. And Spice was like, Shakana, don't do that, girl. Don't do that. Bumba Cloud. Zell, please come back, please. Now, this leaves Shakana in a state of perplexion. I don't even know if that's a real word, but she really don't understand why Zell is really being like that with her because she loves Zell-ish. She was like, Zell really is on one and I don't understand. That's because you an ignorant girl. Girl, Shakana, please, let's move on. So now Kendra comes in, and the first thing Shekinah does is make it her point to say, Kendra, Zell having a baby by a real girl, like he skeeted in her. And Kendra was like, oh, hey, y'all, I guess, you know. And I'm saying, Shekinah, this why you get cursed out and you don't know how to fight. This why right here. You doing the most. You got to stop. Now, it's not that big of a deal. Stop with all of that. So as Shekinah fans her plastic plate and her plastic fork for a little relief of air, she said, you know, I really don't have no problem with Zell. I love Zell. I'm really happy for Zell. And you know, that girl seemed like a nice, you know, sweet young girl. So I really want the best for Zell. But Zell gonna have to stop going off on me. And I'm saying, Shekinah, you is just the most inappropriate. You know what? It don't even matter. Let's move on. So now Kendra get the filling the girls in about what happened at the doggone baby shower, the baby reveal, baby mama reveal, and she said the Bam ended up getting into it with Carly Red, and you know, Spice wasn't there. Spice was like, "Oh my God, I can't believe it, Bumba Clyde, I couldn't believe it. What is going on?" And I'm saying, "Girl, glad you wasn't there." So now Zell found his way back in, and here comes Yandi Luther the King. Y'all know how I feel about this heifer. But anyway, here she come. Hey, Zell. Hey, everybody. I'm just here to say hey to y'all. I'm here for the baby shower brunch or whatever it is. I put my baby shower outfit on, you know, and I'm here for the brunch. So now Sierra comes in, and we can really see the flaws in her plastic surgery on her face because she put a hat on, a little bucket cap or whatever, and put her hair up. It must have been her real hair. She didn't have time to put the wig on. But she came in and was like, hey, everybody, hey, yes, the Bam did have a fight or tried to fight Carly, and I want the group back together. I don't think it's all this big of a deal. Now here comes the lady of the hour, Rennie Rucci. Rennie comes in without her man in tow, as they always do. And she's like, oh my God, you guys, thank you so much for throwing this for me. I know it's hot, and at the end of the day, I'm just excited that you guys decided to come out for little old me. So now Saucy enters the room looking like a piñata at a quinceanera. And the first thing he says when he comes in after he give people a hug, he say, look, Shekinah, I don't have time. Not today, bitch. And I said, at least you ready to know what's really going on. Because you know how Shekinah is. She messy. That's what she does. But I caught it and I clocked it, piñata. I clocked it. So Rennie was like, oh my God, you guys, thank you so much for throwing this. And I'm really appreciative. You know, my baby daddy, he looked like he got money, but he broke, and y'all really threw me a little something. I really just want some chicken and waffles or whatever. And I'm so happy to have y'all. Thank y'all so much, both of y'all, for this collaborative effort. You know, I couldn't do nothing without y'all or whatever the case. And Spice said, collab, girl, please, that heifer ain't did nothing. At this point, I'm the new godmammy. I'm the Auntie Gracie. I don't know if that's her real name, but she said, listen, I should be the new auntie. And look at Sierra. Well, girl, I'll let you co-auntie with me. And girl, I'm over here saying, Sierra, you got a lot going on. And at the end of the day, this baby don't really need none of y'all. Please move around accordingly. We don't have time. So now Zell enters the chat and let everybody know, I want y'all to know I do have a baby on the way. I will be a mother father here soon. So, you know, it's not just one baby shower brunch. I will be having mine. I'm trying to invite everybody except the people that's hating. So that means none of y'all gonna be here. So please don't ask me about an invite, but I do have a baby on the way. Now, Zell over here is Saucy and Shekinah talking crazy about him being a mother father. And I'm also noticing that the two most cheated on heifers, well, no, because Rasheeda not there at this point. She not in the picture at least. But they back there trying to sip their little tea, acting like they, you know, above it all. And I'm over here saying, girl, y'all are actually at this level. What are you talking about? But anyway, he overheard Shekinah over there talking smack. And he was like, Shekinah, I know you not over there dragging, because I would drag you by your Oompa Loompa arms. Girl, what you said? And Shekinah was like, I swear to God, I ain't say nothing. I swear, I was just telling Saucy that you having a baby by a real girl and he gonna be a new mother uncle. That's all I was saying. Don't do that to me, Zell. I love you. You gotta stop attacking me and whatnot. I'm here on your side. And then Saucy peeked out of his turtle shell and said, look, Zell, don't play with no me. I said what I said. You a duck out here. At the end of the day, ain't nobody hating on you. We happy for you and the baby. I'm just telling you that I'm in my prime. I'm not ready to be a mother uncle yet. That's all. You doing the most. So Zell was like, you know what? I'm about to go because I'm really about to go off on these girls. I really don't want to go off on these girls like this, but I'm really about to do it because I'm tired of these hoes, especially Saucy. Saucy hating because, you know, he looked 9 months pregnant and wish he was. And Shakana, she ain't got nobody but them bodies down at the morgue. I'm tired of these hoes. Let me exit and get out of here, you know. But as Zell began to go down his departure, he noticed it was a couple of heifers over there smirking and ka-ka-ki-ka-ka, and he ain't too particularly like that. And guess who it was? Yandi Luther the King and Rasheeda. Now, these are the two most cheated on heifers in all of reality TV. And he said, I know you lying. And I'm over here saying, no, Zell, you not lying. Are these heifers hollering a ka-ka-ki-ki? Get him, Zell. So let's get what Zell had to say on here.
Yandi, you shouldn't even laugh. You got a lot going on with your own husband in your own life.
Clock it.
Y'all got all y'all hoes got going on.
Clock it.
You ain't gotta try to blast me. I know my type. I don't know who you trying to come for. Cause that ain't it, baby.
Oh, girl, please. Rasheeda, y'all thought y'all was gonna kiki all over and through there. And he dragged y'all as he should. Y'all are the last two to be laughing at anybody's situation, Rasheeda. You married to a man with 3 earrings and an Adam's apple bigger than his you-know-what, girl. What are we talking about? He's trying to pass that Adam's apple all around the world, girl. What is going on now, Rasheeda? And to Yandi Luther the King, you lucky he hadn't called a collateral man. I'm talking about little collateral, big collateral, I'm sorry. Man, DC's. You know, what bothers me the most is the fact that Yandi has the audacity to feel some type of way about somebody clocking the fact that you are the last one to speak about somebody because your man be down there at the hotel, motel, Holiday Inn, allegedly. They say he can't stand you, girl. Did you not hear the message he wrote to you and read to you down at the doggone therapy session? Yandi, you deserve this, and I'm so glad they had you over here looking crazy. Shout out to Zell Swag. You have made my day. This is better than doggone sliced bread. And you know the fact that all these girls are sitting here with their hand on their hips and letting their backbone slips, looking doggone dumbfounded is enough for me to know that these girls are willfully stupid. Yay. And my only message to Zell Swag after you did what you did.
Now that's how you clear, bitch.
Yeah, look at them. They don't know whether to piss or go lay down. Girl, look at them. I am here for it, Zell. You gather these heifers up as you should. And you know what? I'm so glad the humbling experience was made for TV so that we can all experience it because both of them heifers is living in misery. Do you hear me? No movie. Misery. Real life. You know, it's just sad. Now, Yandi Luther the King hopped into the confessional and was like, first and foremost, I was just laughing at a joke. And secondly, how in the world is he gonna now put this on the whole situation with Rasheeda and me when we wasn't even playing like that? It wasn't even like that. You know, I feel like at this point we have a problem. And I'm saying, Yandi, you been having a problem. Wasn't you just slumped down over the wall when that nigga said he was leaving you, girl? Yandi, please stop with all of this now. Stop it. But you know, Yandi is a slow girl. IEP. So it takes Yandi a lot of time to process these things. I know she have degrees that are honorary. But you know, a lot of girls gonna say she's smart and all of that. Yeah, she's smart, stupid smart. Yandi girl, you got exactly what you deserve, and I'm so happy I was here to witness it. Shout out to Zell Swag. That her whole day was ruined. She said she can't even move around no more. She all messed up, girl. So now Yandi Luther the King wants us to feel a type of way. She gonna tell men DC's, this ain't New York. This ain't the 5 boroughs. We coming behind Zell Swag. So girl, get your man popped if you want to. Okay, plus Zell got hands. Okay. Girl, please, Yandi Luther the King. So now on a lighter note, Ice Spice, no, Old Spice, regular Spice, presented what's the girl name, Rennie, with a picture with her and her mama, and she cried. She said that was the missing piece to my whole life. She said, but I know my mama is here and she's brought my baby to me, and I'm so happy to be with my mama. And I thought this was a very sweet sentiment. Girl, at this point, I'm on the side of fire. Sierra is the baby mama. I'm sorry, the god mama. And go ahead on and hire Spice, girl, because that was cute. So now she pats her face in tears that we can't see and say, oh my God, you guys, this is what's so important to me. And I know that y'all are beefing and y'all hate each other, but I need you guys to fix this because life is so short. I have a baby on the way and I'm really pregnant and I'm emotional like Carl Thomas. So please, y'all, fix it. Please, Lord, fix it. So in the midst of the tears, Zell decides to come back to the party because he said one thing about it, these hoes ain't about to run him up out of nowhere. So as he walks back in the party with his shades on, looking like he ready for a bitch to say something out of pocket, I'm over here saying, what's up, Zell? We behind you. What's going on? So he turns to Saucy and was like, Saucy, you really is a hater. You acting like you don't care about what I got going on, but here you go making comments. And look at Saucy. I make comments because you be on my line. And Zell had to let him know, no, baby, you be on my line too. So don't do that. But at the end of the day, you really just on some hating stuff. And you just mad because I got a real girl pregnant and you not a real girl or something like that. And, you know, I ain't gonna lie. I understood both sides of this argument. But I didn't like the fact that Saucy was trying to say, oh, we already clocked her teeth. She a nurse. And they say when she get drunk, she be with the girls, the boys, the punks, and the dykes. So whatever the case. And I said, well, Saucy, now you wrong. And Zell said, and so do you. I said, now what is going on here? What is going on, Pinata? What happened? I didn't like that he brought that up because, you know, I feel like, you know, I get it. That's your dude or whatever, but you ain't got to drag the girl. Drag him. You ain't got to do all of that, Saucy. So Zell already on 10 and was like, you a hater, and all y'all could, you know, go to hell, basically. I don't care. I said what I said. That's my baby mama. Saucy, you really just a hater. You mad because she really 9 months pregnant and you look like you 9 months pregnant and you'll never have a baby or something like that. That's what I got from that part of the scene or whatever. And he look at Yandi Luther the King. I'm about to go. Girl, where you going? Girl, I'm going back to Bloomingdale's. I still got my shift to cover. I had let the girl take my shift and told her I was going on my lunch break. I'm going back to work, girl. I'm not about to play with y'all because I really feel played. And I won't have to get men DCs to come and Popsdale. So let me go. And I said, bye Easter Sunday. Bye Sundays dressed best dressed, girl, bye. And look at Rasheeda. I'm right behind you, girl. Don't worry about it. I'm right behind you because I really feel some type of way about him bringing up me and my marriage. And everybody know I get cheated on, but he didn't have to bring this up because this wasn't even called for. Yes, it was. Yes, it was, Rasheeda. Yes, it was. Everything happened the way it should have happened. Y'all better learn to kiki kaka under your breath next time. Now you want to leave. Bye, Mother Teresa. We don't care. And I love the fact that Zell was like, Rasheeda, you feel played too? She said, yeah. He said, oh, well, I don't care. Bye. And I said, go ahead on, Zell. Clock these heifers, okay? So now after everybody leaves, Saucy decides to sit with Rennie. Everybody is gone. It's still hot. They still got fans and all of that. And he was like, you know, Rennie, I really just want you to hear my side. At the end of the day, Zell is my man, and I'm never leaving him. And we don't know if this baby is his. We don't know if the girl just be lying. We don't know what's going on. The girl could miscarry, whatever. All we know is Zell is running out here going head first behind this baby. And he don't know like what really goes into this. He was like, real niggas will really be sitting over here scared like, oh Lord, you know, this may not be mine. He said, but he really like crashing out behind this baby. And you know, I understand that from an aspect of really caring, and Rennie does as well. Rennie was like, you know, I understand that, Saucy, but maybe it's the way that you saying things. But Saucy don't want to hear that. Saucy feel like Zell is just a duck goose, and to an extent he is, but at the end of the day, you done left him for Chef D, girl. What's going on? I'm with Rennie. Let him be stupid, girl. You said what you said. Let him just go be stupid. He want to enjoy just living in the lap of stupid. Let him do that. It's not your place to just drag him like that. But Saucy don't understand, but I understand both sides. Saucy feels like, boy, you doing the most for this girl. You don't even know if it's your baby. You don't know how it's going to come out. And they'll feel like y'all really just hating on me because I finally had my chance to make it in life. And honestly, both sides are valid and both sides should be taken into consideration. But Saucy, you are not needed. You are wanted and you want to be here. So nevertheless, Baked Potato hopped in the confessional and was like, I really care about Zell. Zell just jumping out the window, but I love him or whatever. And that's the case. And I just don't want him to be mad at me. Well, girl, leave Chef D alone. They say he can't afford a pizza, girl. And go get Zell back. Because the baby probably not going to be his. But you got to be nice and kind with your words. But nevertheless, that was the end of the episode. What y'all think about it? I'm confused. What y'all want to know? How do you feel? Drop down in the comments. Don't forget to like, subscribe, hit the notification bell. Follow me on all of the platforms. Please like the video. It's free, you guys. And I'm very interested in what y'all think about this episode. I'll be down there in the comments, y'all. And I'll see y'all hoes later. Bye.
Mr. Carroll, how you give the voodoo dog time to talk? I don't get no fucking time to talk.
Who the voodoo doll is?
The nigga you just had up here.